Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. And changes. Noah comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Portis in for Taj Gibson. The Thunder also changing it up. Steven Adams comes in for Cantor. And G's subbed in for Roberson. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. G is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
I tell you what, Clark, you got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Plenty of space, and he hits the jump shot. G's got 5 now.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
That is a highlight and a half, guys, or a highlight plus. Anytime you shake a guy out of his shoes like that, it's going to make the rounds for sure.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
And that one's good. 6 points for Rose. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Here's G. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Rose dishes to McDermott. 1:12 left to play here in the first. Back to Rose, and he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 8 points.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside Butler, over in the corner, Rose. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Here's G. He's covered by Rose. Here's G. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Thunder out in front, ending the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. From the United Center in... And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of this Chicago Bulls team.
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the...
You know, I think Joakim can certainly make a case, Clark, for Chicago being that famished 5, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., that left him with an appetite that has him still hustling.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score, multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Mirotic. And it's Rose in for Butler. Noah kicks to McDermott. Feeds it to Felton. And there's the pass to Portis. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Second free throw, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
There's a screen. Off the screen. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Felton kicks to Rose. Back to Felton. Let's go. And again, Chicago. No good.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
G, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Passes it to Portis. Ibaka comes with the double team. McDermott kicks to Felton. There's the triple. McDermott can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Screen by Ibaka. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
So as we conclude the first half... Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for McDermott. And it's Felton in for Derrick Rose. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Mitch McGary comes in for Serge Ibaka. G's checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Taking a look at the Thunder. G, he's in at shooting guard. Adams is out there with McGary. Then it's Durant. And it's Payne in at the point guard.
Jump ball.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Here's G. He's got 16. That's short off the rim. Now here is Mirotic. And again, no good by Chicago. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Here's G. Wing shot on the way. Good, he hits the jump shot. G's got 18 points in the game. Outside, Felton. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win. In their last game against Miami.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
The Thunder shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. There's the screen. Here's G, covered by Mirotic. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, G, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And you can count it, he'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. G's got 20 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Mirotic's shot is off. Can't get it to go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Garrett Temple is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Dunleavy, and it's Bairstow in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game. For Chicago.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Rose passes to Portis. Lets it go from deep. Temple can't get it to go. Now Westbrook. The dish to G. Stripped it away. And here we go. Dunleavy heading to the hoop. Temple dishes to Dunleavy. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Down low. Here's Portis. And they're going to count the bucket and send it. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol is checked in for Bairstow. Gibson comes in for Dunleavy. Mirotic is checked in for Garrett Temple. And it's Butler in for Derrick Rose. And then for Oklahoma City, Serge Ibaka is checked in for Collison. G comes in for Houston. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Here's G. Cranes it from beyond the arc. G's got 23 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Oklahoma City.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Durant. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Butler kicks to Gibson, pulls it up. No good off the back of the rim.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what was the
2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
He came off the bench and torched him tonight. That's my torch sound, Ernie. I know it don't sound like a torch, but I know you feel the heat. I don't think the plan was for him to play as big as he did tonight. But once this kid hit the floor, it didn't take long for him to take over.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you